Hey there guys, Tim here from Canada Tech. So if you're here, you might have seen the sale that's going on right now for the Google Home Mini. They've got it through the end of December 31st of 2017. So they're doing a $29 sale on the Google Home Mini here. So today we're doing an unboxing of this and we're gonna talk about it a little bit. And I got mine for free when I ordered my Pixel 2, but whether you got this with your Pixel 2 or whether you're gonna take advantage of this holiday sale, we're gonna unbox it and go over a few of the features coming up here. So stay tuned. We're gonna open this thing up today. This is Google's competitor to the Amazon Echo Dot. So you see I got it here. We'll open this thing up, talk about some of the features. I'll be doing a full review as well on YouTube. So let me get my knife out here. Kind of overkill for this little box, but we'll get this thing opened up. And we're gonna do an unboxing, go over some of the features. But like I said, I'll be doing a full review, so definitely hit that subscribe button down there below and that bell notification. That will keep you up to date as my new videos come out, so you won't miss when the review comes out here. But this is the box. You can see I went with the coral version here. So there are 3 different varieties. You get the coral, you got like the charcoal I believe, and kind of the white. So you can see the coral right here. You can see some of the stuff they put on the box here. And on the other side here, it's got some of the stuff about kind of what you can say to your Google Home Mini and some of the commands there. So we will get this thing open here. Looks like down on the bottom there's actually a convenient little pull tab there. So that works pretty easily, just pulling that and opening this thing up here. So boom, right there, there's the Google Home Mini right off the bat. So you can see it looks pretty cool. It's actually a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. I don't know why, but I was thinking it was going to be a little bit smaller than that maybe. But yeah, you can kind of see it's got the fabric top there. It looks pretty cool. You can see some of the other inputs and the button on the side there as well. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like that fabric top there. And this is where you got your micro USB input there. So this will be charged in at all times. That's kind of how it gets its power, kind of like the Amazon Echo Dot. And this looks like the microphone button here. So if you want to turn that off, you don't want it listening to you, you can just toggle that switch right there. And that will stop it from taking kind of sounds out of the environment and stuff. It'll stop listening for cues. So those are really the only 2 physical buttons on here. So got that top part here. It's kind of nice fabric feeling there, and you can see up close just exactly what that looks like. On the side here, this is more of like a plastic material, and on the bottom where they have the Google logo here, this is actually more of like a rubberized feel. So it's like kind of a non-slip material, which is pretty cool. So if you put it down on like the desk here and stuff and try to move it around, it really doesn't move much. So it's gonna be good for your desk, for your countertops, and glass tables, stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. So I like that feature on the bottom there for sure. So right here we've got some paperwork, it looks like, and we'll open this up here and see what we've got. So let's get started. Getting to know your Google Home Mini, and then this one is a safety and warranty one, so we'll put that to the side. But right here on the Let's Get Started card, it says basically plug it in and then to go get the Google Home app for setup. This pamphlet here, it looks like it's got some of the controls. It goes over some of the touch controls actually, such as touching the sides for volume, tapping and long pressing on the top there, and gives you another bit of some examples here on different commands and different things you can do with your Google Home Mini. So we'll put this off to the side here, and let's get into the rest of the box here. So here's that power cable. Like I said, it's got to be constantly plugged in. This is pretty compact here. I like the size of it up top there on the bottom part. So you have these little clips kind of, which are pretty cool. It's good for cable management there. And on the end is the micro USB right there. So not Type-C or anything, but it's micro USB, and that'll plug right on into there. All right, so step 1 is to plug this inside on that card there. So we're gonna take this cable here and we will plug it in and power on the device here. So this is just that micro USB going right into the micro USB port on the side of it here. and it'll make a little bit of a sound here, and you can see on the top when I turn this back over here, it's going to turn on and you can see the lights going there. So right now it is getting set up still, so you can see the lights flashing here, and right now it's still just kind of powering on. Alright, so step 2 is to download the Google Home app. So if you search for it, it's very easy to see, it'll come right up. So I'm gonna hit install here, and we're gonna let that install on the phone in the background. So it is installed now, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit the open button here and bring it up. So it says welcome. We're gonna hit get started down here, and then your account is gonna pop up right here. So I'm covering mine up there, but yours will be right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit that next button, and then it is getting location access, it says here. So it's asking for that so that it can use it to know what's around you when you're asking questions and interacting with it. So I'm gonna allow that, and it's automatically coming up with a search here for devices. So it's showing that it found a Google Home Mini. We'll hit next here. And so now it says that it is connecting to the Google Home Mini. So it shows that your phone may disconnect from Wi-Fi during the setup here, but it is currently searching here still at the moment. And there it is connected, and it plays a little sound here. You'll get a little feedback sound just to make sure that that is the correct device that it just connected to. So we're gonna hit yes right there that we heard that sound. And it is asking where this device is. So it gives you some of these options here. You can see attic, backyard, basement, bedroom. So you have all these different choices to choose from. For me, I'm gonna click this office one, I think, here, because it's kind of my desk office area. So we're gonna hit next. And then next here, what pops up is your Wi-Fi. So it's gonna ask you to connect it to Wi-Fi, because that's how it's gonna pair with your other devices and things like that. So I selected my Wi-Fi here. It actually already pulled up my password. So I'm gonna hit next there, and now it is working on connecting to that Wi-Fi. Alright, so now we are connected to that Wi-Fi, and it is asking us here to set up the Google Assistant. It talks about, looks like some of the partners there that it's gonna work with, privacy stuff, guests and your assistant. It says how you can set up people to access your account stuff too as well, and they can actually talk to the Google Home Mini. So we're gonna hit next here as well. So now it's asking me to teach the assistant my voice and kind of working on that recognition of my specific voice. So I'm gonna hit the yes I'm in button down here, and I'm gonna say okay Google, okay Google, okay Google, hey Google. And so it will use that information now to recognize my voice specifically. So it's going to give you personal results, it says on this device, when it recognizes your voice. This should take less than a minute. So you can also set this up with other people's voices as well. You can add other voice profiles in addition to yours. And what is coming up next is that it wants you to enter your address. So again, when you're asking it questions or when you're trying to get directions or looking at places nearby, it wants your address for that. So I'm going to put mine in here off screen, and then we'll be on to the next step. So now it is asking if we want to add a music service. So it's got the Google Play Music up there. Obviously, it says free services available. You got YouTube Music, Spotify, Pandora. What's missing from here is the Amazon Unlimited Music, because obviously that's their competitor. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to use that with them. Asking here, stay in the know, getting tips and stuff from them. So you'll have your email down here. It's asking if you want to get tips about the Google Home Mini. So sure, why not? We'll sign up for that. Almost done. It's asking now too if you want to sign up. You can put in an actual payment method. So if you do this payment method, what's going to happen is it's going to have that stored in there. So if you want to actually buy something, say you want to order pizza and you ask about a pizza place and then you want to put in an order, that will, I'm assuming, order it for you. So if you want to put that in there, you can put in a payment option. So it recognized it as office speaker since I selected it was in the office. So it says, you know, let's see what it can do. It tells you just start with "Hey Google," and it will respond. You know, it gives you the options there. You know, you can play music, tell it to set the volume level, stuff like that. All right, so yeah, it shows you can, you know, ask it about music stuff, getting answers. So just giving you again a couple examples of how to use your Google Home Mini. You can have it make phone calls here. You can see ask it trivia stuff. So we're gonna hit the finish setup button here, and that is about it then. So it's showing welcome home. It shows that there is a device coming up here that is not ours, so we are gonna ignore that for now. But you can see the Chromecast you can hook it up with, and right here you can see they're actually doing a deal right now too for the Chromecast, $20. So you know, pick that up. Google has it, Walmart has it. I actually have a couple of these on the way, so I'm going to be doing a review on this coming up as well. But again, that's something that you can pair this up with, so it's pretty cool if you get into that ecosystem and you use the Google Assistant and stuff like this. You can see this deal that I was talking about here. So the Google Home Mini is only $29 through the end of 2017. So you know, you might already know of this if you're watching this video here, but if you don't know about that, that's the deal going on. So there's just some other stuff here if you want to take a look. You know, it gives you basically all these different things, tutorials on how to operate your Google Home Mini. So taking a look at this close up and some of the controls here, you can see tapping on the left there, that is doing the volume control going down. If you tap over on the right, you can see it is turning it up. So it doesn't respond the best to a quick touch, but if you do kind of more of like a slow touch, it works a lot better there. So also you can't do a long press, you actually do have to press individually each time on it for it to work. But once you get the hang of it, you can see kind of as I'm doing here, it is a little bit easier and easier to turn the volume up and down. So you're also supposed to be able to tap on the top of it here, and that is supposed to play and pause it, and doing a long press brings up the Google Assistant. You do have the microphone button here, so when you flip that, that will give you notification telling you that the microphone is now on and then that the microphone is now off. So that way you know when it is listening and when it isn't. But I'll have to check into the actual top of the speaker there, because for me this actually isn't responding when I touch the top of it. So I might have a faulty unit here, but I'll kind of update that in the comment section there as well. So the one thing that's interesting is right now I have the Google Home app up, and I have music playing that I told it to play that I pulled up in the Google Play Store, the Google Music Store there. So I can change the volume, but what you can't do here, as you see, is I can't actually fast forward or reverse or anything like that there. So there's that play and pause button up in the middle, and then there is the controls on my phone for the actual volume. So as you see, it does let me change the volume down and up there, but it's kind of weird that I can't actually skip the track at all or anything like that from this screen. So you see it gives you this unlimited option, trial period for 60 days. I just want to stick to the free one. You know, it shows you there's other plans here. You can see the pricing there and everything. So there you have it, guys. There's the quick unboxing of the Google Home Mini. So like we went over there, it's got a bunch of different features. You know, it's Google's competitor to the Amazon Echo Dot. So it's pretty cool. It's got a lot of features there. I'm going to play around with it for a little bit, then I'm going to come back and do a full review for you. But today was just a bit of a taste like that. So I also have the Pixel 2. As you can kind of see here, I've already started a playlist on there. I've got some kind of how-tos and tutorials with that. I've got an unboxing of the Pixel 2. I've got case reviews, so check that out. So this is the 2D Merge case. So this is one that's going to be coming out pretty soon here on my channel, Candid Tech TV. So I'd love for you to subscribe. If you hit that button right down here below and hit that bell notification, you'll get my latest video, so you'll get to see all that kind of stuff. You'll get to see the Google Home Mini full review when that comes out. But off to the side here, there's going to be a playlist as well, and then I'll have a button right down here. If you hit that circular button, that's also going to subscribe you to Candid Tech TV. Thank you guys for watching with me here today. Stay tuned and take care until the next time.